Let's imagine a scenario where you're walking down the sidewalk in, let's say, New York City. It is a bright spring day outside. It is a day like any other ordinary day, but then you accidentally meet eyes with someone who's walking in the opposite direction as you. You feel a sudden rush of emotions that causes your cheeks to flush, your eyes to dilate, your breath to hitch, and you may even feel your heart skip a beat or two. Then you think to yourself, this must be love. But then you think again, is this really love? Or is this just attraction? As a high schooler myself, I've experienced crushes in the past that have made me once believe in love at first sight. That was until I experienced a romantic relationship for the first time, where I finally came to the recognition of what loving someone truly meant. Today, I will give you a brief definition of what love can mean, the concept of love at first sight, and why love should not be used within that phrase, and why attraction at first sight should be used instead of the phrase mentioned before. So, before we get into why love at first sight is not real, we should first dive into what love entails, the meaning of love. So, what is love? Love is a lifelong commitment to someone where you must be willing to prioritize their needs over your needs. Personally, myself, I see love as a deep connection to someone where you must understand and accept and appreciate someone for who they truly are, and vice versa from them to you. So, therefore, love is a long process that requires a lot of time and effort. So, therefore, love cannot be achieved within one sitting within the first time meeting someone. So, now that we know what love is, what it entails, let's get into why you cannot love someone after seeing them for the first time, why that concept is impossible. So, what does love at first sight feel like? Let's start with that. Love at first sight feels like an instant connection with someone where you feel strong physical attraction for them. And because of this, you feel a strong surge of emotions where there's an influx of dopamine, norepinephrine, and cortisol. We'll get into those hormones later. For now, we will talk about why love is impossible in such a short duration of time. So, in that short duration of time, there is no deeper connection that can be established. And because of this lack of deep connection between two people, there is a lack of knowledge about the other person. And because of this lack of knowledge about the other person, there is no established trust initially. When you love someone, trust needs to be established and understanding of the other person needs to be established, and you need to be able to just know them as a person. When you're meeting someone in such a short duration of time, there's not enough time to be able to get this strong connection, this strong understanding of them. Now, let's go back to the hormones. So the hormones can motivate you to pursue a more intimate relationship with an individual. It can encourage you to explore a further relationship with someone that may lead to love in the future. But what it cannot do is it cannot establish love in that moment. Love is a longer process that cannot be established the first time you're seeing someone. So, now I know what you're thinking. What should we use instead of love at first sight? I have an answer for you. We should use attraction at first sight instead. So, why should we use the attraction at first sight? We should use this phrase because it is a more accurate portrayal of the connection that you initially feel when you see someone that you may like or feel a strong physical attraction to them. Second, love is not a superficial concept. It is an emotion that requires a lot of time, a lot of effort to truly blossom into something. Lastly, we only see someone through their outward appearance the first time we meet them. We meet someone for the first time, we cannot truly see them on a personal level until we have actually communicated with them a few times and gotten to know them for who they truly are. In conclusion, love is not a surface level emotion or not a surface level idea, and that can be formed through meeting someone for the first time. We judge each other based on our attraction at first sight, and this can this can cause us to believe that this initial connection between each other is love, but in reality, this is not love, this is just attraction. Now you know what love means, you know why the connotation of this word is incorrect in its usage in the phrase love at first sight, and you know why attraction should be used instead of love to form the phrase attraction at first sight, since it is a more accurate portrayal of what the emotion is being felt at the time of the moment. I hope that you have come to a realization of the superficiality of the term or the phrase love at first sight, and now instead of using love at first sight, now you're opting to use the phrase attraction at first sight, since it is a more accurate portrayal and it is more true to the emotion that you experienced in the moment.